coming up on August 20th is one of those yearly celebrations of terrible music. Some of you know it as the VMAs or the Video Music Awards. I like to think of it as the Very Meh Awards. And frankly, some of the artists that are nominated on this list for awards are nothing short of ridiculous. So in this video, we're gonna look at some of the most popular categories and talk about who should most definitely not win this award for the sake of the future of music itself. Pardon me if I get a little bit worked up. Hi everybody, I'm Clifford Stemmy, the pop song professor. Welcome to my channel where we make English class awesome by explaining and sometimes roasting song lyrics and sometimes complaining about music award shows. Fair warning, if you really like Nicki Minaj, Ariana Grande, and Bruno Mars, you're probably not gonna like this video. Because today we are talking about the artists who should not win a VMA for the videos or songs that they have been nominated for. And let's go ahead and begin, shall we? So what we've got here first is Video of the Year. And there's a couple of good ones here, I guess. The Carters, like Beyonce and Jay-Z and Apeshit, was actually like a pretty decent music video. And This Is America by Childish Gambino, hands down, should win this because that was lethal. It was incredible. So much to say, so interesting, so subtle. It was the kind of art and the kind of music video that you just don't see these days anymore. Even God's Plan by Drake, it was a cool concept, but it wasn't like Video of the Year worthy. Havana by Camila Cabello, it's just boring. It's just like sexy dancing and like this weird sort of like film metaphor and then a dude pretending to be a grandma. I don't understand the appeal for it, you know, it's just like fun, but not Video of the Year. Finesse by Bruno Mars and Cardi B was a joke. It was just a complete joke. It's just, I have some finesse, girl, and I'm gonna finesse you. Nothing to say. And the music video is just like a steaming pile of nostalgia. Ariana Grande's No Tears Left to Cry was meant to look and seem and sound deep, but again, just totally misses the mark of having anything valuable to say. So the three that should definitely lose, Ariana Grande, Bruno Mars, and Camila Cabello. And then we get into Artist of the Year. And I've got to say, out of this list, there's only one person that I would even consider saying should win, and just for his massive popularity and success. The other five have like nothing to offer. Camila Cabello, she put out one album. She's kind of brand new, and I just don't think that she has that much interesting to say. Her album was a little bit deep, so she might get second out of all of these. But Post Malone, I mean, his songs give nothing to us. He's just got the beat that other people put together for him and lyrics that oftentimes other people write for him. All he does is just stand there and repeat words that other people give him. Bruno Mars, a lot of people love Bruno Mars, so it's hard when I have to trash Bruno Mars, but it's just nostalgia repackaged and repurposed. There's not a ton that's like super interesting about what he does, unless you just really want to hear something you've heard before. Not to say that he's not talented and doesn't do a fine job at repackaging nostalgia, but gosh, Ariana Grande, boring stuff she's put out so far, and then Cardi B, I don't understand the appeal with Cardi B at all. It's just like if you said, hey, I want women to be empowered, then all of the women just became like the worst versions of men of themselves. That's what Cardi B is. Like, there are really good female artists. Alicia Cara is one. Taylor Swift is really good. You know, I don't know why I'm completely blanking on other good female artists. I feel like so many female artists, like they dominate, they're the pop divas. Like they dominate the top 10 for the most part and all of that. But I think a lot of unfortunate things are expected out of women in the music that they put together. And so it's hard to think of women who occupy similar spaces to what 21 Pilots or Macklemore occupy. They're kind of relegated to being top liners who just kind of sing like these manufactured choruses for dudes who say stuff in their raps. Oh well, moral of the story, we need more like meaningful female artists with something to say, or I need to go and like listen to more of them. I mean, I guess Hayley Kiyoko might sometimes have something to say, and Halsey sort of maybe has something to say sometimes. And I guess Demi Lovato, when she put out Sober, that was something. Sarah Bareilles, Ingrid Michaelson, those are some really good examples of female songwriters who do an amazing job and are very artistic. But I'm actually looking through the top 100 right now, and I'm a little bit shocked. I guess that's kind of privilege for you. I hadn't really noticed that it's a bunch of like dudes with nothing to say. And you've got some females on there for sure, but the ones who are on there, like there's not as many as there are dudes, and they are just basically doing all of the same crappy things that the guys are doing. Dang, well that got real for a second there. At the very least, we have equality in the nominations for Artist of the Year. 3 dudes, 3 girls, and all of them with almost nothing to say. But let's get back to making fun of things. Let's go to the Song of the Year. And a lot of these, I can't believe that This Is America is not on the Song of the Year. That's ridiculous to me. God's Plan by Drake has like nothing to say. Havana by Camila Cabello has even less to say, and it's got the young thug verse on it, so it's like negative things to say. Finesse by Bruno Mars, nothing. Dua Lipa's New Rules, that's probably the most meaningful song in here because Rockstar sure isn't anything and Perfect is just like sweet little nothings and nonsense. I mean, obviously people are basing a lot of this on the music, but even then, it's not like this is like super inventive or super genius music. I mean, in a lot of cases, it's just looking at nostalgia or it's just generic pop. So I would say that everybody but Dua Lipa should lose here. When it comes to best new artist, I would have to say that Cardi B and Lil Pump need to lose. The other four can win if they want, I guess. Lil Uzi Vert, he might be my favorite out of everybody there. Best collaboration, you know they're reaching. I mean, they're coming up with some like really weird niche categories. But I think Meant to Be by BB Rexa and Florida Georgia Line needs to win this. Obviously, that is a heck of a song. No, I'm just kidding. They need to be dead last because that song is ridiculous. As far as best pop goes, I mean, I think that Havana should lose. I think Sorry Not Sorry should definitely lose. In My Blood by Shawn Mendes. Shawn Mendes never does anything interesting. If you know of something that Shawn Mendes did that was interesting or said that was interesting, you should share that below, let me know. I would say What About Us by Pink is probably the best song here. And then Video with a Message. I think it is, actually these are some pretty good ones. Yeah, Logic's song 1-800. God's Plan sort of has a message, but don't you think that's kind of a stretch, guys? I think definitely This Is America should win this one. But you guys know, I'm not the arbiter of all of this. And as you know, all of these votes are gonna be left up to public opinion. So basically Drake's gonna win everything. Drake is not a bad artist, and he seems to be a genuinely nice guy. After all, he's from Canada, right? But I don't know. The nominations this year, apart from This Is America, and my gosh, the music video for Ape Shit by the Carters, that was actually incredible. And like one or two other ones here, but just generally the type of music that people suggest just makes me feel disenfranchised from the music world. And I know there's people out there who feel the same way. That's not to say that I don't listen to a lot of these songs and enjoy them. It's just if I'm gonna be talking about the best songs, I'm gonna be talking about songs that had an impact musically or lyrically, not just ones that sounded good. But hey, that may just be me. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say down below. Thanks for watching. Check these vids. Talk to you on a different day.